Good morning. We just ended yesterday's vlog not 2 seconds ago. Now we're beginning today's vlog. Isn't it crazy how time flies? Wow. So we just hooked up to our trailer, and remember what I was telling you yesterday, we're hauling a bunch of air around Edmonton today, and then we're taking a big trailer right full of air down to Kelowna, British Columbia. We're delivering a load of Alberta air to Kelowna, British Columbia. Some people just call it empty. But technically it's full of air, so it's a load of air. They don't pay much for those loads. They don't pay much for them at all. Apparently air isn't that valuable. It's not that heavy either, so we'll have a light load. So let's do this running around. We're gonna be running around Edmonton for the morning and then off to the Rocky Mountains. You guys ready for some scenery today? I hope that the sun is still gonna be up. Shoot, because we're probably gonna go down to Calgary and then head across that way. The sun might be down by the time we get to the Rockies tonight. I just realized that. That sucks. We'll figure it out in a second. We'll figure it out. Roll the intro and we'll figure it out. So if it is dark by the time we get to the Rockies tonight, I'm most likely going to be sleeping in Kelowna, British Columbia. So we'll get all of that Rocky Mountain scenery in the next vlog then. Let's hope that sun's still. We better hurry then because I want to see the mountains today. When it gets dark, it ruins it. So we got here to our yard in Edmonton where I'm gonna drop this trailer. I'm just gonna put you down right there for now. I don't wanna work on the truck outside. It's so dirty. This is my best jacket, it's my favorite jacket. This is also my favorite hat right now. Actually, that's not true. I got a lot of favorite hats. I have a new hat I wanted to show you yet. Hopefully I'll remember to show you sometime today. It's a Jets hat that matches my military Jets jersey. There's like a military, Canadian military colors with the Jets logo, matches the jersey. It's awesome. We got it from Brandon. He sent it to me. So I'm gonna take this jacket off to save it. Oh, don't forget if you guys checked out my buddy, Troy. The link is in the description of 2 videos ago. Anyways, you just type in Halloween Hellmouth and it's Troy. It's not all about Halloween and it's not all evil and stuff, if that's what you think it is. It's just a daily vlog, just like I do, right? He's a good friend of mine. I talk to him every day. And he's, you know, he's a mechanic and he works from home, so he gets to spend all his time at home. I'm very jealous of that. But yeah, he's got a good channel there. All right, Diesel, I'm gonna go unhook the trailer, and then we're gonna bobtail out to Atchison. Okay, I thought I had to bring a trailer full of air to Atchison. Turns out I just gotta bring myself to Atchison and you in the truck. And we're gonna bring a load of air back here, okay? All right. All right, here, 1 second. Oh. See how dirty all of this is? Yeah, I don't wanna mess with all of that. Okay, so I'm just gonna put one glove on here. This one right here, there's my other one there. Let's not forget that one there. I need new gloves because this one has a hole in it. Oh no! All right, let's roll these suckers down. The trailer's completely detached, but we're still underneath it. So what I do first in this truck, push the clutch down, put her in gear, and lower the suspension. Let the air out of the suspension so that it drops the trailer down a little more gently, right? So that it doesn't fall right off your fifth wheel if it would do that. And you slowly move forward. First of all, you gotta release the brakes. That helps. I'm new. You roll forward slowly. Wait for it, make sure that it's not gonna drop. Put air back in your suspension, wait for it to load up, and then you're off to the races. I like the way these gates open. The whole gate tips up like that. Usually they just slide in, right? I sort of like this better, it takes up less room. So I have this trailer fully loaded with air, and we're taking it back into the city of Edmonton. From there, there's another trailer full of air that we're taking down to Kelowna. I've already told you all this already. I don't know why I'm recapping like every clip. Sorry. You guys know where I'm going. We're here at the Husky right now though, because I haven't eaten today yet. And yesterday I didn't eat very well. You can tell it's a Husky because of the flag. And because it says Husky on it. And that always, you know, gives it away too. But they got a restaurant in there, 24-hour restaurant. I do include that includes this time. What did I just say? I do believe that includes this time of day. So I'm gonna go in there and check it out and order some food and put it in my belly. And then we're gonna go and do what I just told you I'm gonna do. I need you to hold the fort, okay, Diesel? I need you to hold the fort. Good boy. Delicious ham, cheese, and mushroom omelet. That's delicious. Yeah, you smell it, don't you? He smells it. You ate something and you didn't bring me anything. I can smell it. How's my breath? Oh, that was a delicious meal. I'm in a good mood now because I got food inside of me. Let's go bring this trailer where it needs to go, and then let's head into British Columbia. Just on Highway 2 here. We're still in Edmonton. This is going to take us all the way into Calgary. Then we'll take the, what's that road called again? Stony Trail. That goes around Calgary, and then we'll head into British Columbia from there. I could have gone through Jasper up here. It was 100 kilometers further though, so an hour further at least. And the roads are mostly 2-lane, whereas this way the roads are mostly 4-lane. It's winter time, you have to take that into effect, so the logical safe decision would be stay on the 4 lanes as much as possible. This is called Calgary Trail, as you can see on that sign there, and go figure, the trail leads to Calgary. I don't know if all these people are going to Calgary, probably not, but I am. Calgary is about 2.5 hours south of Edmonton. We're well on the way. We're probably, we're an hour towards Calgary. We still got an hour and 45 minutes, not even quite an hour away from Edmonton already. Headed straight south on, excuse me, headed straight south on Highway 2. Beautiful area up here. A lot of bushlands up in this part of Alberta. Look at this guy here. If you need an SUV, I don't understand why people would pay all that money for a Porsche SUV when like a Chevy or Ford or you know like a regular SUV is exactly the same thing. I'd like to know why. Just because? How many of you have a Porsche SUV? I think it's called a Porsche Cheyenne. Is it worth it? We just got around Calgary and we're now on the Trans-Canada 1 headed west into British Columbia. I can see the Rocky Mountains already. Pretty sure you can too there in the distance. It's probably gonna be dark by the time we get there, I'm thinking, or at least the sun is pretty much setting now, so. And I gotta stop at the Petro-Canada up ahead here and grab something to eat and whatnot, let Diesel drain his vein and whatnot. Just wanted to check in and say, hey, we're headed to the Rockies. We're almost there. Hey Diesel, look at all the cows! Diesel, on the right! He's not as excited about cows as he used to be. Oh, he's still looking at them out of the bunk window there, but... Diesel, you used to get so excited about them. You remember that? You grew up so fast. Now everything's got to be bigger and better. Now he likes horses. They're faster, right? Alright, we're here at the Petro-Canada, just west of Calgary right now on Highway 1. Oh, my face is really warm because I didn't realize that I had the heat on in here for so long, and then all of a sudden I realized, like, I am really hot! So I opened a window, and it's not that much cooler outside. It was like +9 Celsius, like above freezing, 9 degrees above freezing. In Calgary. In January. What? Talk about a Chinook. They have a lot of Chinook winds, that's what they call them. Warm air that comes over the mountains over there and hits Calgary and just, it goes from like -20 to +9 in a day. But, oh, I'm warm. I'm gonna get out there and get some fresh air. I'm gonna fuel up here because it's in Alberta. Cheaper to fuel up here in Alberta than in British Columbia. Don't you agree, Diesel? Absolutely. So we're now at the Flying J in Calgary. What happened to Petro-Canada, you ask? Glad you asked. Ran into a bit of a snag. I don't have my fuel cards for Petro-Canada or Esso with me. All I have are my fuel cards for Flying J. So I must have left them in my work jacket. And remember, I left my work jacket at home again? So that's where I'm guessing they are. And if they're not in there, I'm going to have to let them know, hey, No idea what happened to those cards. That is bad. Switching over trucks, I guess things sometimes get mixed up. And yeah, at least they're like password protected and stuff, so it's not like someone can steal them and use them. I'm not too worried about that, but I had to drive an extra hour out of my way now, and it'll be an extra hour to get back to where I was, so I wasted 2 hours out of my day today just to get this fuel, because I didn't have enough fuel to get all the way to Kelowna and back out to Alberta, and there's no Flying J's along the route that I know of. I checked the app and everything. No Flying J's. I'm like, I had to go back into Calgary to get fuel just to make sure that I can get in and out, you know? Nuts. At least the weather is nice. Like, it is beautiful. It's still like +8 outside Celsius. That's like 40 Fahrenheit or something. I don't know, something like that. It's nice. Well, we got this side done already. These are seriously like the fastest pumps I have ever seen in my life. These things are so fast. Listen to this thing. So angry. Look at this thing. Look at it give her. Look at it go. It doesn't waste any time. This thing means business. This is Alberta for you. No messing around. Straight to business. This thing's just pumping like a madman. Then again, if you think of it, all it's doing is taking your money faster. 424 liters in like 5 minutes. Not too shabby. I love how it says, remember to top off your DEF. Right. About that. Maybe you should give me some DEF pumps then, eh? Huh? And there's not even a building here. This is just a card lock, eh? And the building closes for night. So even if they have DEF in there, none for me. None for me. Unless we break in. That's a bad idea. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Weasel, we are full of juice. We're ready to go, all right? We got enough to get us back here from Kelowna now. Well, we're here. We made it. There's the Rocky Mountains. It's kind of dark. You can't really see them, but this guy is going excessively slow. Okay. I will go around you then. I can't even do the speed limit, so you must be doing way under the speed limit. So this is just the east side of the Rocky Mountains on the Trans-Canada #1 highway. In my opinion, this is the most scenic part of the mountains. The further you go west, the smaller they get, it seems, after you pass Golden. I mean, it's still scenic, it's still amazing, but I think this is the best part on the Alberta side. Well, we're getting close to Golden, British Columbia here. This is where the snake pit is. We'll be going through it at night, so that's fun. I won't be able to show it to you. Maybe we'll show it to you again tomorrow when it's daylight. I just gotta climb this hill here and we're pretty much in the pit, so if you guys don't know what the snake pit is, you guys gotta go back to look at my past vlogs. It's a series of very, very tight corners on the main Trans-Canada. There's no other way through here. You gotta come through here. And it can be quite dangerous. There's a steep cliff on the left side when you're going west. It sure is beautiful driving through British Columbia though, huh? Love coming through here. I like it a lot better in summertime. Wintertime is just a little too stressful. These roads are all right now. They're not the best. Doing about 80 kilometers an hour, not miles an hour. Speed limit's 100 here. And when I'm meeting traffic, I slow down a little bit more yet. But for the most part, it's okay. I just don't like the hills, right? We're on a flat part here. But once we get into the big hills and stuff, it gets tricky. I don't like chaining up. Let's just say that. I really don't. But we're probably not going to make it to Kelowna tonight. I'm getting tired. I'm going to go about another hour up the road into Revelstoke and see if I can find a parking spot there and spend the night there. So I brought my speed down even further to 60 kilometers an hour. I'm sensing some ice underneath me at this point. Turned my engine brake off
because the engine brake will cause you to lose control. Once it engages, it'll lock up your tires, right, and spin you sideways. You could possibly jackknife. Jackknifing's no fun. I haven't done it myself yet, but I'm just trusting others that tell me that it's not fun. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Slow and steady wins the race through the mountains in the wintertime. If at all possible, if I ever have an option, I'll always choose not to go to the mountains in the wintertime. But sometimes you just don't have an option. Most times you just don't have an option, let's be honest. You just gotta do it. Just gotta give her. But not give her too much. You sort of gotta take her easy on the giver. Here's a bump. Oh, hey! Nice and slow, nice and easy. You don't want to go too crazy in this. So what's happened is, it was very warm all day today, about plus 10 Celsius, like well above freezing. So a lot of the snow and ice melted. And, you know, obviously there's water on the road. The temperature right now is exactly 0 or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, like at the freezing point. So what's happening is all that water on the road is now freezing and forming ice. This is the most dangerous part of any day. Another reason why I'm stopping in Revelstoke. It's already going to take long enough to get there. It's a slippery one. Just putting along, doing about 50 kilometers an hour right now. 45. Putting along. Putting along. So Revelstoke is another, 80 to 90 kilometers. It'll take a while to get there. And end of the day for us. End of the day. It has been a long day. We didn't quite make it to Kelowna. We made it to Rogers Pass. We're stopped right at the top there. The weather is nice. It's just right at the freezing point, so it's not very cold at all here. And we're in a safe spot where a lot of other trucks are parked as well. So yeah, it's because of that whole fuel fiasco thing today that I couldn't make it all the way to Kelowna, which is disappointing, but we're still on schedule. I'll just go pick up the trailer. It's already preloaded. It's waiting there for me. I'll just go pick it up tomorrow whenever I get there and drop this trailer there. It's loaded full of air, and that one's actually loaded full of freight and air. I'm going to take that freight back to the yard. It'll take us 2 days to get home. So all day tomorrow, all day the next day, and we should be home after that. So if you like the vlog, hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more, go down below to the description. There's more videos of mine all the way up to 2 years ago down there. Whole bunch of other links for you to learn more about me there. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and Snapchat, all that fun stuff. Links are all down below. I'll see you tomorrow.